Mega Vaughn in YouTube. I am on a yellow line, Hunter. I'll do that. You can pause and look at him if you want. So, a Trapper. I guess the best way to kind of describe how I'm kind of doing this is single target. I basically am like a dotted hunter. So I'm going to use like barbed shot with quick shot, improved swift bow. Then my next rotation, if swift bow isn't back, which it usually is, barbed arrow, quick shot, and then I add lingering wound. There's obviously some quicker ones, blind side and open up penetrating shot. I like to kind of use one of these to open up penetrating shot, then use blind side to access blood arrow, which is a morale restorer. Quick shot, also the way I have it set up, it also gives me morale back. Now, I have focus, which I like to use before I go into combat with a bunch of mobs. I like to pull a lot of mobs with the yellow line, which will show you, or I'll show you why I like that and why I think that's their strongest point. They're pretty weak against a lot of mobs and tactical damage, range damage. That's probably the weakest point. It can still be managed, but you don't want a lot of ranged attackers on you at a time. That will end badly. So I like to drop my decoy, deadly decoy, obviously. I round up a bunch, drop my deadly decoy, use focus first if I can. If I'm already engaged, then I will use intent, concentration. I like to drop my triple trap first, once the decoy grabs their aggro. Then I like to drop the one trap, because that does really good dots. These are almost, these are up just a little bit. I will obviously put that on if I have to, and then explosive arrow. By then, if they're not dead, the trap will usually explode, causing a daze or stunning them. I do also have tripwire, which is a great, to knock them out by yourself sometime. Bard's arrow is a fear. Distracting shot is a daze. And then Rain of Thorns, which I don't use all that much, is another crowd, route. So like this guy by himself, I'm just going to go with the regular one. Barbed, quick, and then swift bow. That'll take him out. Also, with some of my traits, I do drop, when I'm being attacked close up, I will drop a trap. It does a little bit of damage. A little bit of trapping them. So like up here, I do this. And this time I do lingering shot, or lingering wound. Now he's dotted, he's dead, he doesn't know it, so I'm just going to go over here. Maybe use blindside. Alright, so that's kind of how I handle those single targets. But that's not the fun one of these. Drop my decoy. Buy myself a little time. These are, of course, elite. So triple trap was enough. That's usually how it is with them. Now he will explode. We'll watch this. We'll just wait. Watch. Boom, that will stun and do damage. So that also helps. I'm going to just put my focus up. And every time I do a... lever, it should do that. I was just in here. Oh, there's a cap. Let's get a dot on this guy. Oh, okay. There we go. We got dots on him. This one, there's only one, right? Huh. There's another one. You coming? Sir, are you coming? Lights out, right? So anyway, there's that. I mean, that was just shows you mildly kind of how they handle it. What do we got here? I guess there's not a mob coming. Oh well. Yeah. All right. When I was in here earlier, there was a lot more mobs, but this gate's gonna open, so we'll see what's in there. Let's just put our focus up just in case. Let's do what we run into in here. Hopefully it's a bunch of mobs. It is not. It could be a bunch of mobs. This one I'll just do swift bow just to end it. Also, you can do the swift bow thing just to kind of build your focus up slowly instead of using like a focus or anything like that. See, look at that. Killed him in one. So the decoy is really for multiple mobs. You can use it on signatures and elites and all that if you want to, too. I'm going to focus up. I'm pretty sure this is a big mob room. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to wait for these to come back, and then I'm going to show you once triple and the one trap. The one trap is actually really nasty. It is also on the bottom. Right here. I think this is the one. Yeah, grace period. All right. Here we go. So I might use like penetrating shot. I'm going to use that, which is going to taunt them all to me. Then I'll use triple trap. Try to place it kind of where it can hit everybody. And here's a little explosive arrow, even though he's dead. So, yeah, that's kind of how he runs. It's a little different than most of the classes I've played. There's a lot of options, a lot of variations. So that gives you a lot of options of how to take things out. Say you struggle with something, and then you could just do a totally different layout to try to drop them, or try to kill them faster, using traps, or either using bows, using decoys to keep them off you. And there's a couple, you know, get out of jail cards. You have Cry of the Hunter, which gives you a little shield, like a little morale bubble. Improved Beneath Notice, that is basically you can sneak away. Try to get away from people with that. So thank you for watching.